Hi guys, my name is Heather and welcome to Strings and Threads. Thank you for stopping by and sharing in the video with me. I really appreciate it. I have some good news. Last I checked, I was 22 away from 1,500 subscribers, and that's so exciting to me. Thank you everybody who has been supporting me either from the beginning or if you're new. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching my videos and sharing me out and getting me to where I am today. When I reach 1,500 and I'm safely in the 1,500 mark, I am going to have a small giveaway. It's not huge. I'll show you what's in it. There's just 3 things that will be in it. One is going to be, they're going to be 2 cakes. One is a Karen marble cake. This is called Rosewater Plum. So that's one thing. This, I love yarn art. I'm so excited to be able to give this away. This is a really nice cake. It is, there's no name for the color 277. And it has, I think, almost 1,100 yards in it, but I have never worked up these colors before. I think they're so pretty. I think they would work up great. The shirt that I'm wearing now is made from one of these cakes in a different colorway, and it made the whole shirt. And I'm not a small person. I'm tall and I'm big girl. So one of these could make you a shirt. They could make a beautiful shawl. The possibilities are endless. And then the last thing that will be in the giveaway is a mini 8-ball bag. And it's a functional bag. You can put stuff in there. I think this would be so cute to put stitch markers in, and you could close it up tight, or yarn, needles, stuff like that, little accessories, anything you want. I think it would be so cute for that. So that will be my mini giveaway when I reach 1,500. So stay tuned for that. I wanted to share something new that I found, and it just, I know sometimes it's the small things. It just really excited me. These are little claws. Let me see if I could take one out. And there's a reason why I got really excited about them. You know how much I love dragons. And I have been making a lot of dragon head items. And I've never made like a full body dragon amigurumi. But I thought it would be fun. I think it just, certain parts of that are intimidating to me, like the wings and, how to do the body. There's lots of different ways. So I think what I'll have to do is I'll have to research and figure it out. But what these are, they're almost like safety eyes, but for claws. And I thought these would be pretty amazing to have at the end of each of the fingers of the dragon. If you're making a cat, I think these would be really cute as well. I got these on Amazon. I think they were called just metal claws, something to that effect. There's no marking on, I got 2 packages. There's no marking on it. So, except, here, I'll hold up the, I don't know how you would say that, but I got them on Amazon. Making a dragon amigurumi is a stretch goal for me. I don't think that's going to be something that'll be done like next month or maybe even by the end of the summer, but it's just one of those things that I've wanted to do, and this kind of inspired me, and I thought, well, if I buy them, then I have to do that. So that will be something that will be long-term. Don't look for that in the near future, but I wanted to share with you about the claws because I thought they would be really, really cool on the dragon. I'm still working together to sew together squares. I won't, so I have some of it going. And then once those squares are sewn together into blankets, I have a bunch. I had some that were donated to me that I received in the mail, and I think I might have enough for 2 blankets worth between what I've made and what Tina had sent me. So thank you, Tina. Thank you so much. And then once those 2 blankets are done, I will show you what I have, because I've had other blankets donated that were already fully done. I'll show you everything that I have, and then I'm going to donate those to the Cancer Center. The Cancer Center said that after these were donated, they didn't think they had a need for anything at the moment. So I think I'm going to take a short break from my donations, because I have some other things that I've been wanting to catch up on. And then, you know, that will be shipped off, and I'll take you guys with me. I don't know if they'll allow me to film inside the Cancer Center, but I'll at least take you along with me for the drive and show you the sign and the building so that you can see where it is. The last thing I wanted to talk about is an update for my Gencon classes. So I was getting a little bit worried because they put the catalog out of the classes, and my classes were not in the catalog. And what I had gotten was, I had gotten a couple emails saying that my class was approved for consideration. And I had that last year for the Dragon Head Dice Bag class that I taught, and it was in the catalog, and it was perfectly fine. And so I thought the same thing would happen this year. So when the catalog's out, people can choose what classes they want and put them on a wish list. And then this coming Sunday is when you can submit your wish list for what classes you want to take, or what games you want to try, or whatever is out there that you want to do. A list of thousands of things that you could do while you're at Gencon. And I was getting a little bit upset, thinking nobody's going to know my class is there, so I'm not going to have anybody sign up for my class if I don't put it up. So I contacted them, no response. I waited about a week, and I contacted them again, and then I got a response, and they said, we are not accepting crochet classes that are 3 to 4 hours. Now, doing the dice bag, last year I allotted 3 hours for the class and nobody finished. So I put the Dragon Head as 4 hours and the other 2 classes as 3 hours. And so they were saying, like, we don't have a spot for you. We picked all the people who did 1 hour or 2 hour classes, and that was it. And so my classes weren't approved, but they never told me, and that's what is upsetting to me. I can reuse some of the materials, but what is upsetting is I made up 30 kits for the Dragon Head dice bag. So 30 of the kits were made up, and it's not like yarn still in skeins that I can reuse for something else. For the other 2 classes, I never balled up all the yarn, so I can just take that yarn and use it for something else. Even though it probably isn't necessarily yarn that I would have bought. I bought bulk red and bulk yellow for, and there's still some bulk green. I will use the green, but the red was for the French fry bags, and the yellow was for the French fries. And I had the frog bags that I was going to do for the other class, so that was the green. And I thought, now I have a ton of red yarn. I'll find something to do with it, but it's not going to get used up fast. And I have all these kits. I suppose I could sell them on Etsy. I don't know. I don't know. I think what I'm disappointed is I've gone back into the catalog, and there are actually several classes that are either 3 hours or 4 hour crochet classes. So I don't know why theirs got picked over mine. They have making dragon scale gloves. That class, I believe, was 3 hours. That one might have been 4 hours. And they had a couple of sessions of those. And there were a couple other ones that were that length. So why did they get their class and I didn't? And then the other thing is, were they ever going to tell me? And that is what is upsetting me more than anything else, is were they just going to ignore me and hope I go away? You know, I really don't know. you know, if they would have told me, I submitted for these classes back in January. Late January was when I submitted for these classes. If they only wanted 1 to 2 hour classes, they could have sent me a message about that. And I could have maybe done something different. I could have made up new classes. I could have decided not to buy the materials and just not do classes this year. Now that the catalog is already out, it's too late. I'm stuck. I can't do anything now. Why didn't they tell me then? And were they ever going to tell me that my classes were not approved? So, I don't know. That's a little bit messed up in my opinion, but I guess there's not much I can do. So, I won't be teaching those classes this year. But I have 30 Dragon Head bag kit kits. And I have a bunch of other materials that I'm not going to have a use for, but it's okay. That kind of stuff can get worked out, and I'm not going to get worked up. I'm just extremely disappointed, because I think if they had told me initially we're only accepting 1 to 2 hour classes, which I haven't found anywhere, and clearly they're not, because there are dragon scale glove classes that's 3 hours, and there was another class, crochet class, that was 4 hours. You know, clearly something is going on there. So it is what it is. But I thought I'd give you an update on that, because I was already starting to take you along on the journey for that. I was showing you how I made up the kits, and then I was going to do a video on how I measure ounce-wise how much yarn I need for each kit. But I'm not going to be doing that now because I don't need to. But okay. I'm not trying to end on a bummer. I just wanted to give you guys an update on that. I might still try and get in touch with somebody at Gencon and figure out why, because that's what's annoying me. Could you have told me something sooner? Why were these other 3 and 4 hour classes accepted and mine not? And were you ever going to tell me that my class was not going to be a class? Was I supposed to guess by it not being in the catalog? I thank you for listening and listening to me all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.